What's up, y'all? So, welcome to my channel, or of a G. I'm Brie Michelle. Y'all, I've been trying to hold this message back because I'm about to get ready to just do some cleaning. I gotta change my batteries today and my detectors. So, yeah, but I was like, let me just go ahead and get on here and do this message because it's just like, nudging at me. So, one thing I've been getting is some of y'all, you could be in that mode where it's like now or never. It's like everything that has been on your mind, the ideas that you're having, that you've been constantly having, like as far as what you want to do. Like I'm getting like entrepreneurship, a career, like whether it's rap, sing, dance, like whatever you want to do, like you could be wanting to just like start a channel. You could want to do content creating. Some people I'm getting like where you do like product reviews for different companies and brands. So I know like for some of those companies, you can actually reach out to them and just let them know that you want to review the product. Some of the companies, they'll want you to like purchase first, and then a lot of times they'll start giving it to you for free. So I'm just getting like, put it out there, put yourself out there, because it's gonna really be good for you. And I feel like a lot of you are like, you could just have been in hermit mode anyway. So it's like you really haven't been putting yourself out there. And for a lot of us, like, people could feel like they're like making you hide or making you go into hermit mode because you don't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like the people that try to break your spirit or interfere with something that's going on in your life, people who try to down you, people who try to delay your, things that are destined for you. Nobody can delay it. It's like you could try your best to interfere with it, but it's like when God wants you to have something, you will have it. Like so many people think they're doing things magic, spell work, or just lying, manipulating situations to take what's destined for you or to stop you from receiving. It's like, no, you actually are. I feel like for what I'm getting is like your hermit mode could be good for you. I've heard people say all the time, and I say these all the time by myself. Like I feel like I'm at my best when I'm by myself or when I'm in isolation. Not necessarily meaning like you're single, you're not dating, but for some of you that is the case. When you're single, you're not living with your significant other, or you just, even if you're in a relationship, if you're dealing with someone, like if y'all don't live together, I feel like you feel like being alone at night is better for you. Whether or not you spend nights away or with someone, doesn't matter. It's like most of your time you're in isolation. This is good for you. I feel like for some of you, you build, you grow more, you build more, you become more routine. You know how to, what I'm saying, organize your schedule, even if you don't have it down packed. Because I know for myself personally, that's what I'm working on, like being more organized when it comes to having a schedule. But some of y'all could just be noticing like, it just, it's a time for everything, I feel like. And I feel like that as long as you apply yourself, you can have what you want. Like people can say what they want to say. Like people can really just say what they want to say. At the end of the day, what God got for you, it is for you, and there's no one that can take that away from you. And then a lot of these people don't even realize, like when they coming for the chosen one, when you coming for the one who is really relying on God, who is really talking to God, who is really coming to God about everything that's going on in their life, it's like they don't even realize at this point you're not even fighting. They're not fighting you. They're going up trying to go up against God. And good luck with it. Like, no, you're not. You need it because it's not happening. It's not going to work. But yeah, so I feel like a lot of y'all are in a place where you're just like, let me put myself out there. Like now is the time to just go hard. Like I did a video, I want to say it was probably like a week and a half, week or two ago. But I mean, it's just certain people who they didn't want to see you make it. They didn't want to see you make it. And baby, you're walking into a season where all I'm hearing is it's your winning season. Your blessings on the way. You've been blessed, but your baby, the blessings are getting bigger and better. Like you've been blessed, and that's why I feel like God is about to make things get so much better for you because you've been grateful for the little things. You've been grateful for the things that you've been, blessed with, the things that you've received, the things that you went out and earned and worked hard to get for yourself, whether other people feel like it's little or whether other people feel like it's not enough or not, you've been blessed and you've been appreciative. See, one thing about it, God pays attention. You have to really be grateful for where you are in life and what you have because let me just say, I'll even use myself for an example. Okay, so I stayed in a low income apartment. That was my first place ever. And I was going through a little situation that I'm really just, I'm over it at this point in my life, but it was a situation where it's like when you have to really move away from a certain place so that a person can leave you alone. There was something that I did, like, and I was like fresh out of school. I wasn't even in a position that I really wanted to be in, but I feel like if I don't get away from this apartment, you know, I'm gonna end up, having to really, protect myself and my children. And so I moved. Yeah, I did not know where I was going, what I was doing. It was my first time going to get a house and everything. But I didn't even like the house that I moved to, really. It was like a fast thing because I wanted to get away from this person. But when this person found the house, I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to just move back to the side of town that I want to be on because it serves no point. So I was like, mind you, my apartment was 3 bedroom, 1.5 baths. The house I moved to was 3 bedroom. It had 2 bathrooms because it was like a transition or whatever. It was a nice house too. It was a nice house. It had an island in there. It had the walk-in shower. It was a nice house. Okay, I didn't really like it, so I stayed there like a month or two. I barely had unpacked everything. My kitchen wasn't even really unpacked, and it was another house that was close to like my sister, and so it was a brand new remodel house, but it was a little cheaper than the house that I moved to. Mind you, I was staying at low income. I think I was paying like $450 there. So I was like, hell, a couple more $100, I can get me a house. And there's no point in me having to deal with, being somewhere where I can't control who comes where or whatever. No matter what I said or, did, it was like, it's no stopping a certain crazy, like, fool from doing the stupid shit they do. So I ended up downsized. I stayed in the house like a month or two and I moved again close to my sister. It was a 2 bedroom, 1 bath house. And mind you, I had 4 kids at the time. And it was much smaller than what I was used to. But I was like, I'm going to downsize so that I can get where I need to be so that I can, save, so that I could get myself all the way together with less bills because the house I moved to, I had all the utilities I had to pay and rent, of course, and then I had other stuff I had to take care of. But when I downsized to the 2 bedroom, it's like only thing I had was my rent and a light bill. Everything else was like, extra. And so I was grateful for it, and it was nice. I fixed it up nice and everything. It was a nice house, or whatever. And the rent was like a couple of $100 less, I think. So yeah, when I downsized, it was like, how you could tell like when people just been looking for stuff to say about you. Like even my kids dead. Okay, so he had ended up finding that house too. Yeah, while he was taking pictures of the house, talking about how little it is, where the house located. Because I stayed across the street from my sister, next door to my cousin, and it was like a abandoned house on the side of me that my landlord was trying to get so that he could fix it up or whatever. But how the city is, it's a process. And so it was, oh, you stay here, you stay there, you do this, you do that, the house a little, there's not enough space for them, da da da. But it's just, mind you, it's just me and my kids, so I'm making it work. I'm a single mom who just got out of school. I'm working, and mind you, I'm not just working. I'm actually, at the time, actually, I want to say I had just become like a hiring manager, so that's extra work on top of my already manager position. or whatever. And that's when I was at McDonald's, and then I got a second job at Wendy's. I had got a night job at UPS. It was just a lot of stuff that I had to do. So I was like, it's crazy how people just be looking for stuff to say about you. But one thing that I did do, I stayed down. I didn't let that make me feel no type of way. You can't make me feel no type of way, because if I wanted to do or have certain stuff, then I would do that. But I feel like my thing is, I'm a take that chance now, so that in the future I can be straight. Like, I can be set. I don't have to work as hard. Like my kids, I don't want my kids to have to work as hard as I do, but I want them to know that, you have to earn everything. And so, like, it was crazy because, like, it was just a lot of jabs, low blows, even like fake friends, family members. But I never let that, because it's like when people look at you as the one who always got it, or you doing this and that, people put you on a pedestal that you really don't even put yourself on. So it leads them to judging you. Oh, she thinks she better than people because of this, or she used to do this, or she used to have that kind of house, and now she got this kind of house. Like, okay, it doesn't matter. It's not something that I really just pay attention to, but just the fact that to hear what people say or to just see how people think is like crazy. And so, fast forward, of course, and I told my kids, even when I downsize, I was like, we're going to downsize for now, because it's just a quick situation, and I just have to do what's best for us so that we can still, no matter what, have a roof over our head, no matter what, because I'm really, it's just me. So even my kids were so understanding. So we moved. My oldest son, he always said, he was like, he was just like, okay, yeah, man. He was like, you did it, man. He was like, everything you said you're gonna do, you did it. Got us a bigger house, a bigger yard, all this stuff, pool, everything, like, and it's crazy because now the only thing that those people that was talking down when I downsized could say is, talk about shit from the past, keep trying to bring up the past like it's gonna affect me. So I feel like some of y'all could have been dealing with some people doing the same shit. It's like people wanna keep you in the past. People want you to believe that you cannot grow outside of the limitations that they place on you or try to place over your life. It's like, just like people say, you I'm pretty sure you have heard where, like, a lot of famous people or rappers, or people in the league and shit, they have said, like, where people tell them they ain't gonna make it, or they ain't gonna do this, or they don't believe in them. Like, a lot of people have said that about teachers and everything. So, and look at how far they've grown. It's like, you really just can't worry about what people have to say. Like, people want you to be scared to go after your dreams because they're scared to go after theirs. Like, it's like, if they don't even believe in themselves, like, how can they believe in you? So it's like, you cannot worry about the naysayers. Like, people gonna talk. My aunties always say this. She's like, you cannot argue with everybody. You have to let people talk, because only they're gonna show their own hand. Like, no matter what you say, you just let a fool keep talking. Because one thing about it, they're gonna tell a bunch of lies, and they're gonna mix their own story up. So eventually people are gonna notice, like, okay, first you said this, then you saying that, like, it's not making sense, it's not adding up. Just like when people talk on your name or tell your business, and then you come around, it's a different story. You just cannot worry about what people have to say about you. So I feel like a lot of y'all, this shit is gonna get much better for y'all, especially the ones who been holding them kids down, them bills, um, the unexpected expenses, especially like car issues. It's like that is about to get much better. You've been holding them kids down all year since birth for a lot of y'all, or you have the other parent around, but they're only around when it's convenient for them, or they don't help out as much as they need to. You can't seem to get a decent schedule when it comes to co-parenting. It's like, a lot of times people do that, they won't help you if they feel like you're gonna succeed. But the fact that you are still going and you working out your listen, you're going towards your ten of pentacles. Like, it's like you are gonna have everything that you need. Like, every area of your life is about to be blessed. It's like, just keep being patient with yourself mainly, and it's like, stay positive. See, people thought that just because they didn't help you when they watched you struggle, the same people who could have needed you could have watched you struggle and go through something. But them are the same people who you show up for no matter what. But now that you've been pulling your energy back, watch how these people try to come back around. A lot of y'all could have had people trying to reconnect with y'all over the holidays. Like, that's what people do. And mind you, it's gonna be New Year, so of course you never know. It's a lot of people that know that you leaving them behind. People can feel their detachment. I don't care if people try to play that role like they don't be knowing what's going on. Like people can feel the detachment. A lot of people want you to be blind to their bullshit. And I had started writing a post, but I was like, I'm not going to post right now. But I had said, like, just imagine how long you were blind to people's bullshit. Imagine how long you were being genuine to people and they already had, like, hidden agendas. Like, you just imagine how long. That's why I feel like discernment is a must. Because we get the warnings, we get the signs, but I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes it be shit be so good, you really can't be confused by this shit. Like you really can be manipulated and don't even know it until you just have to sit back and reflect. So I don't know. I just feel like it feels good. Like the energy to me, it feels good. It feels like it just feels like you're releasing what no longer serves you because you have a higher purpose. And nobody's gonna stop that. I tell you that much. I just wanted to give y'all that message today because some of y'all could have been feeling discouraged. It's like if something is moving slower than you wanted to and you truly believe in it, just keep going, keep putting it out there because when you least expect it, it's gonna reach its fullest potential. Even through the storms, it's like dust it off. Keep going. But this is a collective message. It could resonate with a lot of you out there. And I hope it helps. I hope it motivates you to keep going, keep doing your research. Like even if you want to start a business or something like and you don't even have all the finances, keep going. Don't worry about that. Do the back work. Like you have to have the paperwork together, business plan, budgets, everything. Like just write it out. Find your resources, your products. Write it out. Like have an understanding so that you can know what to expect instead of going into it blindly. It's like this is your because I'm hearing period or season of preparation season. So yeah, prepare yourself for what's to come. I feel like things are about to get good for you. And this is just the beginning of the life that you deserve to have. Like I feel like a lot of you are meant to experience a life of luxury. A lot of us are, for sure. We've endured a lot. And like the black sheeps mainly, I feel like you go through so much and for a minute you feel like it won't be okay, things won't be okay. It's like no, things will not stay the same, it will always get better. You're breaking the curses, you're removing those strongholds that have been placed upon like over your generation. It's like it's been passed down generation by generation by generation in your family maybe, and you're the one who was like, you know what, this shit stops with me, this shit stops with my kids, this shit stops today. But that's all I got for y'all. And thank y'all for watching. I thank you to all my subscribers. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. Y'all the realest. For real. I fuck with y'all. If you're not subscribed and you watch this message, what's up? Click that button, okay?